Percy Jackson Season 2 promises to take the show to a whole new level. The heart, the humor, the epic fights, we'll have it all on the journey into the legendary Sea of Monsters.
Leah, you just spoiled the book that's been out for 20 years.
Watch this video to learn how the show avoided the mistakes of Percy Jackson movies. And what do we know about the new cast members for both Seasons 2 and 3? Let's break down all the reasons to get excited. The age issue. That gap between Percy Jackson's seasons feels like an eternity. But the gods have answered our prayers. Season 2 is officially on its way.
It's kind of nice to take a lot of time away and grow and you know, experience real life again, and then come back and film, you know?
And the wait was totally worth it. The upcoming season is officially adapting the second book in Rick Riordan's original series, The Sea of Monsters. So we will have ships, sea monsters, chariot races, darker challenges, and higher stakes ahead. But let's talk about the show's cast first. In the books, this entire saga is super fast-paced. Percy is just 12 years old when he first discovers he's a demigod. But the TV series timeline is a bit different. At the start of filming Season 1, Walker Scobell was 13, just a year older than Percy in the book. Leah Jeffries was 12, exactly Annabeth's age. But real life has a funny way of getting in the way of a good story.
So obviously we've all changed a little bit.
Some slight physical changes, but no, I mean, I don't think any of them are noticeable.
Just a couple feet.
Yes.
Walker is now around 16, Leah is 15, and Aryan Simhadri is 19 already. Fans were concerned that the show would follow the fate of the Percy Jackson movies. Logan Lerman, who portrayed the lead in the big screen version, was 17 when he played the role, while his character's friends were played by Alexandra Daddario and Brandon T. Jackson, who were 23 and 25. Thankfully, the series has already been greenlit for Season 3, even before Season 2 debuts this December, so the age difference for Walker, Leah, and Aryan won't be that big. Also, the showrunners swore not to repeat yet another mistake of the movie adaptation. Big budget advantages. The first Percy Jackson movie had a budget of $95 million, which might sound like a lot, but for a huge fantasy franchise, it was actually pretty tight. A lot of that money went to paying big-name actors like Uma Thurman and Pierce Brosnan. That meant there wasn't enough left for the most important part, the special effects and monster battles. They had to cut out some of the most epic scenes from the book just to make it work. But now, the TV show is different. It has a budget of $12 to $15 million per episode, and that's actually massive, and it's going where it should, into the ambitious visuals, which make the world of Greek gods and monsters feel real. They built huge, physical sets, like a fully functional Camp Half-Blood, a place where the actors could actually live, train, and feel like they were part of the story. It meant less work for the visual effects artists and more realism for us, the viewers. And for Season 2, they went even bigger.
I mean, episode 4, there's like 8 water cannons that were shooting at us, just one. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
The budget went into upgrading these sets for massive scenes at Circe's Island and the Sea of Monsters.
Scylla and Charybdis have to be the most terrifying.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
And even a full-scale replica of the CSS Birmingham ship. Also, the show used groundbreaking stagecraft technology, which was used to create The Mandalorian. It's a huge LED screen that projects the background in real time, making the scene look more natural. And finally, the budget allowed for bringing to life some real epic moments from the books. It's finally happening. Staying faithful to the book, Season 2 will feature one of the classic Camp Half-Blood moments. The chariot race was completely left out of the movies, but now this ruthless magical competition will come to life, showcasing rivalries and key character dynamics, especially between Percy, Annabeth, and Clarice. At Comic-Con, it was revealed that the whole chariot track was built specifically for this scene, so we expect that the action will be both magical and grounded. However, the Stymphalian bird's attack will be a combination of CGI and live-action chaos. And even more than this, fans were eager to see the iconic Sirens scene. In Rick Riordan's novel, it's one of the most emotionally charged events for Annabeth, and a deep bonding moment with Percy. However, there's a twist. The scene won't be an exact recreation of how it is in the book. Actually, there's a huge change from the source material. Scoble shared that after their encounter with the sirens, Percy and Annabeth would have an emotional and honest conversation about their relationship. Some fans might think that the showrunners are pushing Percy Beth too early, but the actors shared that it's not the beginning of their romance yet.
You will see Emma be more vulnerable and open up in things because she has no one that actually knows a lot about her. So she has no protectors, you know?
Still me.
We're not there yet, so.
The novel's author revealed, "Certainly we're not going to have them go on a date in season 3. No, the idea is still that they are friends, and it is a question of, are they going to be involved beyond friendship or not? And we can definitely expect other scenes that aren't in the books at all." The uncharted territory. The show aims at painting a wider picture of everything that's happening in this world, even when the lead character isn't around. The book series is just Percy's journal, so some events were just omitted, and he revealed only their results. Watching the show is like, oh, so that's what really happened. For example, Grover gets separated from Percy and Annabeth for a while.
And so we find him on his own, kind of fending for himself. This is kind of the first time we see him fight a little bit in the show.
But the producers wanted to make sure he was still a main character, maybe even more than in the books. So, they gave him his own hero's journey. Rick Riordan said Grover's story is like Indiana Jones on the quest for Pan. But it's a little weirder than that. His journey was inspired by the story of Odysseus. After he gets captured by the Cyclops Polyphemus, the Greek hero pretends to be a female Cyclops to avoid getting eaten. Grover does the same, and even agrees to marry the half-blind Polyphemus. Yes, you heard that right. He wears a wedding dress.
Ever since I got the job, that's all I could think about was, I'm going to get to wear a wedding dress, and I'm going to get to run in heels, and I get a veil.
They also gave Polyphemus a modern update. In the books, he's kind of just a dumb monster, but the show made him more complex, similar to how they changed Medusa's character in season 1. And speaking of Cyclops, we have the new faces joining the fight. The newbies. Arguably the most awaited one, of course, is Tyson.
A new character with a beautiful eye.
Percy's half-brother is portrayed by Daniel Diemer. The Canadian actor is 29 and is best known for the films The Half of It and Absolution. Daniel has been a Percy Jackson fan for the majority of his life.
I grew up reading the books when I was like 11, 12, 13.
So for him, being cast for the show was like a dream come true. We're also getting some awesome new gods. The Grey sisters, who share one eye and one tooth, are being played by 3 incredible actors, Sandra Bernhard, Kristen Schaal, and Margaret Cho. And there's a recasting too. The role of Zeus is being taken over by Courtney B. Vance. He's stepping into the part to honor the late, great Lance Reddick, who was a legend. In Season 2, we will also learn more of Annabeth's backstory through flashbacks. Rick Riordan revealed, "As they say, it hits different when you're seeing a kid going through these things. It can get really, really dark, especially the scenes with baby Annabeth. She is so cute." Since Jeffries isn't young enough to play the toddler version of her character, the show recruited the next best thing. The person who plays Mini-Me is actually my cousin Marissa. I didn't even know that she was auditioning. She did an amazing job. But the most exciting news is for Season 3. They've already cast 2 of the most popular characters in the entire series, Nico and Bianca D'Angelo, the children of Hades. Nico will be played by newcomer Levi Chrysopoulos. He's 13 and already has experience on the stage. Levi is a singer and a competitive dancer who was in a touring production of Peter Pan playing John Darling.
He is so insanely talented and so sweet, but it's like he has that thing, like you can tell when he's tapping into his like Hades rage because he'll start like vibrating.
His sister Bianca will be portrayed by Olive Abercrombie. She has recently turned 14 and is known for roles in Mayfair Witches and The Haunting of Hill House. So what else do we know about Season 3? The production was scheduled to kick off this July, right after the cast and crew finished promotion for Season 2. However, the actors have already spilled the beans on what to expect.
I'm excited for the Manticore scene.
Yes.
Honestly,
yes.
like
Across the series, though, the one that freaks me out the most is the Manticore.
Ooh, but that's Season 3. We got some
I know.
time
Okay,
for
we
that.
gotta keep it.
So the 3rd installment will definitely do justice to the Titan's curse. We hope that the show maintains a yearly release schedule. That means that with Season 2 coming out in December, it's possible that Season 3 could premiere sometime in mid-2026. Fingers crossed. And what are you most excited to see in the show? Share with us in the comments. Subscribe to our channel to learn more about your favorite franchises. And thanks for watching.